What's up? I'm HUGZ. That's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ and Sam. Today we're getting into My Hero Academia episode 49, 311. No, I know this is one of those episodes where we got that expectation spoiler. Like, everybody has been going ham about this episode. Yeah. Last episode was crazy. It left on this little bit of informational cliffhanger, I guess, of name dropping, doxing. Yeah. The predecessor to All Might's One for All, yes, which was Nana Shimura, which I'm thinking means that is Shigaraki's mom, because his real name was Tenko Shimura, or that's at least what All for One kept calling him.
Yes, in like the room or whatever, where little Shigaraki was crying.
In the flashback, yeah. So it's like, that's what it leads me to think. I don't know if that's exactly what's going on with that, but that is huge news that there's some sort of relation there, and relation to he killed that person. Yeah. So I don't know how that's going to go down. Yeah. All Might was going in.
And like All for still One. Like was not getting it done.
Exactly.
So and it's scary. It's scary.
And it was like blatantly obvious. Like, people have been talking about it, that he's weaker than the last time that he fought him. And I just feel like I said in the end of the last video, like, I feel like we're being slowly walked towards the end of All Might. And I don't know that it's going to happen this soon, but I do feel like it's something that we're kind of had the breadcrumbs laid out. That's going to happen. His talk with Izuku, and you know, the idea that he had that wound that's never truly healed. He's been able to hold his form less time. You know, we're kind of pushing towards that, and I just don't know how you can be All for One. Yeah, like, his power is so ridiculous.
Because he's got like literally so many other people's powers.
And he's just calling them out like it's a freaking like DLC or something. Like, I was using this air cannon and spring arm or whatever it was. You know what I mean? It's like freaking like a Rolodex of abilities that are each one of them amazing. You know? All right, but let's go ahead, jump into it, and see what's going down. I have a bad feeling about this one, y'all.
みんなで笑って暮らせる世の中にしたいです。そのためには象徴が必要です。頼れる柱がないからです。
So it's him as a kid with okay, wow.
ヤギとシノリだっけ？お前本当面白いな。イカれてる。僕らは駅前にいるよ。あの衝撃波の現代っぽい。奪還は成功だよ。いいか。俺は助けられたわけじゃねえ。一番いい脱出経路がてめえらだっただけだ。ナイスハンダー。オールマイトの足引っ張るのは嫌だったからね。僕らはこれでよかったんですよね。大丈夫ですよね。オールマイト。妻の汚れた口で保証の名を出すな。理想ばかりが先行し、まるで実力の伴わない女だった。ワン・フォー・オール生みの親として恥ずかしくなったよ。実にみっともない死に様だった。どこから
Damn! You could see the smoke coming off. You could see the smoke coming off of him, though. Like, he can't hold himself that much longer, you know? Plus Ultra. That's insane. He like destroyed like. Wow. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's looking weak. But if All Might shows weakness, like, he's the symbol of peace.
Wow. 僕は君の師匠を殺したが、君も僕の築き上げてきたものを奪っただろう。
He's so creepy.
可能な限り醜くもたらしい。
Damn. He's not gonna be able to defend like that. Like. Yeah, look at that. Look at his hands like bloody.
Wow.
Now everybody sees like his true form.
Wow.
姿をさらされようとも私の心は以前平和の象徴
Oh man!
とて奪えるものじゃない。
Grandson, okay.
君が嫌がることをずーっと考えてた。君と戸村が会う機会を作った。君は戸村を下したね。
Wow, I didn't even think about that. How it would affect All Might to be facing against him.
笑顔はどうした？
世の中笑ってるやつが一番強いからな。
And look what he's come to now.
Holy crap!
負けないで。オールマイト、お願い、助けて。
Man. Oh, look at him throwing it out. Oh my god. He's got like that crazy look in his eyes.
何のために拳を握るのか。
That's so beautiful.
オリジンってやつさ。そいつがお前を限界の少し先まで連れてってくれる。
みんなが笑って暮らせる世の中にしたいです。
恩心、それが最後の一振りだね、オールマイト。手負いのヒーローが最も恐ろしい。
And All for One's still like so powerful. Like,
Yeah.
なんだ貴様。
Endeavor! Yeah! What is this fucking
間に合った
Oh!
こっちの脳がほぼ無力化した。オールマイトの援護頼む。
オールマイト。貴様を超えようと研鑽を重ねてきた。重ねるほどに痛感する。貴様との差が遠くなっていく貴様の背中
Freaking
が
making me like Endeavor!
俺を。なんだその情けない背中は。
You gotta focus on the rescue.
Tiger.
You gotta focus on the rescue.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh, my heart like can't take all this.
オールマイト。皆あなたの勝利を願っている。
Victory,
どん
wow.
な姿でもあなたは皆のナンバーワンヒーローなのだ。
年寄り、お前は柱だ。決して折れちゃいけない柱。ナンバーワンヒーローだ。聞こえているだろう。
You
壊
can
れ
hear
切った
the
姿を晒そうとも。お前に憧れ、お前のようなヒーローになりたいと願う。 声が。
It's like Santa Claus, you know? Like everybody believes in him, you know?
わしは 今までのような衝撃波では体力を削るだけで確実性がない。確実に殺すた
He
めに
can't die. He can't die now. Like after all this, like
最適の個性たちで世の中にもうワン・フォー・オールはない。君が今使っているのは余韻、残りかす。譲渡した後の残り火だ。取り合いづく。ワン・フォー・オールの譲渡先は彼だろう。資格もなしに来てしまって、まるで制御できてないじゃないか。
just him saying his name.
死ぬといいよ、オールマイト。
Wow. Damn.
衝撃反転。
Look at the blood shooting.
そうだよ。
Oh my god.
生として叱らなきゃいかんのだよ。
ガストも消えゆく弱々しい残り火、抗っているのか。役目を全うするまで絶えぬよう必死で抗っているのか。醜い。
He's like shattering.
思い出せ。
象徴としてだけではない。お師匠が私にしてくれたように、私も彼を育てるまでは。
Oh my god.
まだ死ぬんだな。
Oh!
何人もの人がその力を次へと託してきたんだ。
Is this his 1,000,000% moment, you know? Like his
希望となりますようにと。次は
his like adrenaline filled
頑張ろうな。
like
年なり。
oh my god. Holy, put the stepping on the pivot into it. Yes! United States of America smashes. Oh my god. Oh my god. The whole United States smashed.
Oh my god.
One for all.
Was that the final like spark of the power he had? Oh, and he's be powered up. He freaking I just want to see him smile. I just want to see him smile. That's what I want. I just want to see him smile. Oh,
Yeah!
yes!
今は無理せずにさせて
Oh my god! Smile. I need a smile. I want to see the smile. I want to see it.
But he knew.
平和の象徴の折れない姿。でも僕には真逆のメッセージとして聞こえた。
Look, Bakugo just looking at him like,
Yeah.
man, I am not okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Freaking Deku crying like that, like.
We were recording.
I swear, I was about to be like,
Oh,
so
man.
sad.
Oh, I've waited so long to pull that freaking prank on you, and I just. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am not okay right now. Like.
So what was that ball he grabbed? Because it like instantly like.
That was the last of his power.
It like.
Well, I don't know, because he powered up after that, but they said like that was like the last ember of his power.
Yeah, but like.
I am not okay right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like stuffed up, like.
You need more tissue?
Oh my god. Ugh, I'm just gonna like turtle for a little bit. You can just talk.
So like.
Ugh.
It appeared like the ball like healed him up. Because like his arm was like broken, right? And then he grabbed it and it like was okay. So that was weird. But maybe I just was, there was a lot going on. You okay?
No. Like, I'm still messed up.
Oh.
Just like him pointing at me like, you're next, like, you know, like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, and then, like, you know what hit me so hard was freaking Bakugo, like, looking at,
Like,
like
he wasn't
Deku,
even,
like,
like,
he,
talking crap,
like, he
like-
wasn't angry at him, like, he didn't hate him, like, he do. I'm so not okay right now, like.
You're like, the way you're acting right now is like breaking my heart.
I'm trying to, like, keep it together, but damn, like, I literally don't know how much more of this I can take, like, holy crap. Oh my god. I've never been so speechless, like, not able to like get my composure back. Like, are you happy? Does this make you happy that I'm in so much pain right now?
You're crying more than me.
I know,
That's
like,
so rare.
It's just like,
I'm now crying because you're still
like, it's just what it's the perfect story. Like, it's exactly what I wanted out of this story. Like,
it's just like he pointed and like Deku like knew that he was talking about him. Like,
you know what makes me like cry and like messes me up? Oh, and I'm like just gonna get worse just even talking about it. This is freaking stupid. Oh, I can't breathe. I'm gonna blow my nose. I don't care. Okay. Was the fact that like we gave up on him. We gave up on All Might. I was like, you know, we've been getting led. Like, I'm sorry, my voice sounds weird because I'm stuffed up so bad right now. But like, I was like, all right, he's gonna die. Like, and now the students from UA are gonna have to deal with it. Like, this was the end of his story.
yeah.
He's weak now. He gave up his power. He pushed himself too hard. Like, he's done. And I was okay with that.
Yeah.
But the fact that, like, even though I gave up on him, like, he came through, like, in spectacular fashion. Like, it makes him more heroic to me. Like, I talked about it before, and, like, I always eat my words. Like, that's why I'm so big. And, but it's like, I said, I'm not watching the All Might show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when I look at it, I look at the show as like Super Friends. Like, if y'all have watched Super Friends, like any ensemble show, like the Avengers. I'm not watching the Captain America movie. I'm watching the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
I don't always just want to see Captain America, like, be a badass. I don't want to always see All Might have to save the day. I want to see the kids do it. I want to see the team, the Avengers, do it. But damn, does it feel good when Captain America comes through and you down him, you know what I mean? Like, All Might, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. I'm, like, so stuffed up. I am not okay.
You are not okay.
Ugh.
I've never seen you like this.
Feel free to beat me, because it's about as bad as I'll ever get. I've never been this messed up.
I've never seen you this messed up over a show.
I had a movie.
Ever.
We watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I bawled like a child, and it was nothing compared to this. Like,
Yeah.
I at least got my composure back in like a minute. You know, like, I was
Yeah.
fine. Like, the more I think about this, the more it like drags me back into it, because I'm like, it's just so well written. It's so beautiful. Like, from every aspect, like Gran Torino. Excuse me. Gran Torino coming in, watching as someone who trained him, like, pushing himself.
Kind of like narrating it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see, like, the story of, like, him and Shigaraki's grandmother, like, and their relationship, and I like, directly connect that to his relationship with Izuku, and, like, how he had these hopes and dreams to be the symbol of peace and to be the one to give faith to heroes again, you know, for people to believe in heroes. And he did. Like, not only did he do it, he did it better than anyone. Like, he is the freaking symbol of peace.
Yeah.
Like, he's not, you know, best genius. And I'm not dissing on best genius. But he's All Might. He's the greatest. He's the number one. He wasn't, like, number 4. He did really good and showed that a hero can do good things. He set the standard for what heroism is. And there's that story, okay? There's a story of Deku, of Izuku watching on. Okay, there's the story of Bakugo and Izuku, where I said seeing that messed me up, but also beautifully done. Mm-hmm. You have the other pro heroes in Endeavor, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean,
Endeavor
like,
coming in like wrecked me.
Looking up to the admiration of him saying he kept trying to chase you just to realize how far you are apart. Like, Like, there's just that childlike wonder almost even in him.
Yeah.
His, like, number one adversary that wants to defeat him and be above him, you know?
And, like, everybody in, like, the whole freaking, like, area was watching.
That
like,
lady.
Yeah.
Don't lose.
Don't lose.
Like,
oh
and then
my
so we have
God.
that. But not only do we have all that, but on top of it, we have him at his weakest form. His secret has been put out that he is nothing more than a shell of what people think he is. He's lost his smile and embarrassed and ashamed in front of the world watching this. Everyone who has ever looked up to him had that second of doubt. You know what I mean? And like, he lost that smile. He lost that I am here moment.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is, I had like an eyelash in my eye from all this, so I'm sorry. It's like driving me nuts. And like, to be at that lowest point, to be at that like bottom of the barrel, and not just like lost power, bottom of the barrel, like you're publicly tarred and feathered, essentially. Like, you're made to look like this weak character. People see who you really are. Nobody wants to be beaten down in front of everyone and have their flaws and their weaknesses and their most secret dark weaknesses exposed. Okay, but then to be at that point and still find it inside of you
to fight and win.
Like, it's one thing to, like, still be fighting even when you die. Because I love the story of the guy who gets beat up and just refuses to stay down. Mm-hmm. I love that story. And that guy rarely ever wins, but he gets respect, right?
Yeah.
And that could have been All Might's story. He could have just kept getting beat up until eventually he gets killed, but he never refused to give up.
Yeah.
Right? And that would be, like, it would be a really horrible ending for All Might. It would be whatever. But people would know, like, he never gave up. He fought for us until the very end. But for him to keep getting up, keep finding that extra strength, and through that still win.
Yeah.
Is, like, amazing. That's what I'm saying. Like, every facet of this story, all these layers made this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be one thing if it was just one or two of them, but just the writing, like, everything came together so amazingly. The voice acting was great.
Gosh. Freaking the screams from All Might and the wind from Deku and Kachan, like...
Yeah. I love that. It was awesome.
And then that cry at the end. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and okay, let's go back to one more thing I didn't even talk about, but it definitely added a layer of freaking destruction to my heart. Was I never really thought about it when we talked about it last episode that Shigaraki would have been related to his mentor or his whatever, the person passing on, his predecessor. But not only that, but he's been fighting the person who was his mentor. I never even thought like that would hurt him.
Yeah.
To be fighting the family of the person who meant so much to him, who meant everything to him. To be, like, actively to see what he had become because of All for One.
Yeah.
Like, to see that he was corrupted and turned evil and fighting against him when they should be, like, family.
Yeah.
And to know that he was not saved by a hero and was left to be found by All for One.
Like, he has to feel like that's, like, his fault, like, too. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the ultimate, like,
there for him.
That's what I said. Like, that just had to hurt him. It's not just like a damn, like, that's crazy, like, small world. Like, that's at a soul level. Like, that's gotta hurt. Like, just everything that you feel for this person, you see what their family has been turned into, and you, the ultimate hero, the symbol of peace, the one who saves everyone. This is what happened to your mentor. Your mentor died, and your mentor's family was turned.
Yeah.
Like, that's just horrible.
Yeah.
But amazing.
Yeah. Man, I just can't get over that stare from Kachan. Either.
Awesome. Best episode.
I just keep like
any
little
show
things
I've
just
ever
keep
watched.
flashing.
I'm sorry, I talk a lot normally. I know I'm talking like extra a lot in this, but like,
No, it's good.
as someone who,
I'm just kind of quiet because like you like are messed up.
well, as someone who loves writing, like I am a storyteller. Like if you've ever go into our Discord, if you ever listen to our live streams, like I love telling a story. I love writing characters and backgrounds and quirks and like things about a person makes them individual. And when I see a show like this, I'm like, this isn't like everything else. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of pieces from different animes and different tropes from shows and stuff, but it's just so well done. Like it is really, really well done.
Yeah.
There's just something different about it. And it's an underdog story that I freaking love. And to see All Might as the underdog, like,
Yeah.
that's really what got me, too, is
Yeah.
like, All Might was the
'Cause, like,
freaking underdog.
Yeah, you were like, well, we both were like, he's not as powerful, and he freaking.
I can't say anything more than I gave up on him, and
Yeah.
it makes me sick to myself. Also, I pulled off probably the best prank.
I was about to get so.
We're
upset.
always worried that like one of these days we're gonna have like a video that we're watching and like we won't be recording because like sometimes we'll get into our intros or something, and I always check when I go to like start the video to make sure that we're recording. And
on our first channel, HugKnuckles TV, we've had videos that we like record the whole thing and we have this great reaction, and then people are like, why didn't you ever like react to this? And we're like, well, we did, but we didn't post it because we didn't.
Exactly. So
record
like
it.
Sam's job now, one of her jobs is to like make sure every time that it's like recording, just because it's
Thankfully,
like we
we've
freak
never
out.
done it to our TV reacts
No.
because that.
Well,
would be
intros
bad.
we have. We've missed intros before.
Yeah.
But like when I've gone to like hit the show on or whatever, I'll be like, crap. Like we got to redo our whole intro now. Like,
Yeah.
and y'all know sometimes we talk for like 7 minutes or something. I'll be
Yeah.
like, do you know that we have to like talk all the way?
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to do that. I'm
'Cause
like one of these.
I'm freaking sitting
I'm
there
one of
crying,
these. That's
and
what I'm
you're
saying.
gonna tell me
I'm one of
to.
these like super emotional, like super hardcore ones. I've always wanted to just like hit you with that, just because like
He's
if it
so
was
mean to
if it was like a lackluster episode, you'd be like, whatever, just we won't post it. You know, like we'll just tell
Yeah.
people. But like something like
This
this
one's
where
like,
it hits that hard, like
If we went on our Patreon right now,
Oh,
because
yeah.
everybody's like really wanting this video right
and
now.
told them like, sorry guys,
Sorry,
like,
we just watched the whole thing and we didn't record it. People would lose
there'd be
their
a riot.
mind.
There'd be a riot.
People would be so pissed.
You know what makes it even worse? Like, I'm not gonna get into the full extent, but I was like really sick before this. Like, I almost didn't record this today because I have not been feeling good. I like fought through the last episode and then this one. And man, like, it talk about hitting somebody when they're down. Like, it freaking
Yeah.
oh, amazing episode. I don't know. I like. It's so cliche to be like, where do they go from here, guys? Like, how does it get better than this?
Well, I mean,
but
they still
every other
have-
time that I've ever said that, it pales in comparison to how can you follow this episode. I
Well,
know
it's like they still have all the other villains.
Well,
so
no,
it's like,
no,
are they
I know
gonna,
that.
But are they gonna like go on without All for One?
I think they will.
Or like,
I don't think that they're going to keep him in that maiden and stop him. I think he'll be back. But what I'm saying is, no matter what happens from this point, literally anything could happen, okay, at this point. I don't ever see myself being at the same point as I am here.
like as emotional.
Like, what could you possibly do that's more, unless, like, Izuku dies. You know what I mean? Like, but like,
Don't say
do you
it.
get what I'm saying though? Like, literally, what could possibly, maybe Ochako dying would make me sad.
Don't say.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying it'll make me sad, but
No, I
not
get that.
not like destroy me like this did. Not how this was layered.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's like, I know the show's gonna continue to be epic. I know the show's
Yeah.
gonna have amazing story because it always has amazing story. There's been so many episodes where I'm like, oh, this is the best episode. I'm so excited for what comes next. But I know that they could do more. Like I knew that like something like this eventually could happen, right? Or All Might's death or anything. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of other people could die or stuff like that. But to craft it around like this without a death
Yeah.
and have that reaction is like, I just don't I don't see any other show or any other episode being able to do this to me.
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
it's the perfect storm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm excited for what happens after this. And I'm actually kind of happy that I don't think that anything could affect me like that again.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I could take another episode like that.
Yeah.
That hurt me inside. It hurt.
I love too, like, after it's all said and done, I was like, you're crying so hard now, like, I'm crying because you're crying, and it's like, y'all are probably watching us, and y'all are like, I'm crying now because HUGZ is crying, and then Sam's crying.
It was messing me up.
Yeah, it was intense.
Alright, but this is super long. That's what she said. And I'm going to go ahead end this episode, or this reaction. You know what I meant.
Whatever.
Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did, sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really do not know how much it means. It means the world. We'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys.
Bye.